can't take it no more. I'm Joseph. I'm your brother. I'm the daddy.
I'm Pepe.
Today on ESSYTV, Genesis the finale. So let's continue.
Joseph gets a lot of time in the Bible because he was really important, but it's because he was the one out of the 12. You know, there's always the one amongst your siblings. You know, everybody's cool, but there's that one that was Joseph. God showed in a vision, in a dream, and that his actual brothers would bow to him. He goes and tells his brothers, okay, cool, you gotta die, because that's disrespect, and you gotta answer to that disrespect. They literally were about to kill this man, but his oldest brother Reuben was like, all right, dog, like, let's not kill him at least. So they send him and they sell him to the Egyptians, which honestly, he was gonna be a slave for his whole life, or either dead, but God had a plan for him. Like he has a plan for all of us. Yeah. He literally goes and becomes Potiphar's like son. Potiphar is a part of Pharaoh's officials. Pharaoh is basically the highest in the land in Egypt, right? Joseph is out there living his best life. He's not living as bad as they thought that they would be sending him, right? Then Potiphar, wife, she ain't no good. He tries him and he like, girl, unhand me, woman. She like, oh, you wanna play like that? She set him up. She like rips his robe. Look, baby, he tried to kick me. So Potiphar has to do what he has to do and send him to jail. He's in jail. He is now deciphering dreams. I can't get into it, but y'all, they did him wrong. He had to sit in jail for 2 years because somebody forgot. Don't get me started. So yes, Pharaoh is like, can you decipher my dreams? He deciphers his dreams, and then they find out there's gonna be a famine. Now everybody has to come to Egypt to come get food. Now his brothers from where they're living, I believe they're living in Goshen, and they're like, hey, we need some food. You don't realize that the man you're asking for food is your little brother. God made Joseph unrecognizable, and because he was unrecognizable, if I say unrecognizable one more time, because he was unrecognizable, they didn't know, and so they literally are now bowing down to him, asking him for food, because remember, it's a famine. Because there's a famine, they're literally like, oh, sir, can we have some food? We'll buy it for this. Joseph looking at him like, y'all really don't recognize me? Yeah, so Joseph gives them food, and then he's actually, but bring back Benjamin, because Benjamin is the only one younger than him. He really loves Benjamin because Benjamin did ship him to Egypt, right? And they have the same mama. They're the only one with the same mamas. If you got half mamas and half sisters and half brothers, stuff like that, then you'll understand how they felt. So yeah, so he's like, y'all got any other brothers? Go get him, bring him here. But the daddy don't want to give him Benjamin. It's a lot, y'all. I can't go into full detail, but know that at the end of Genesis, Joseph reveals himself. They all realize that's their brother. They're all crying and weeping. He really tried to keep it from her for a while because he wanted to see it all play out, which I think I got that spirit. I do that to people all the time. I literally try to trick people as long as I can. It's harmless tricks, but I literally try to do it as long as I can. And then, so that's what Joseph did. And he was like, I can't take it no more. I'm Joseph. I'm your brother. I'm the daddy. This is what he said. And so they go get his daddy, and he thinks his son is dead this whole time. He's like, my son. And so he's having a blast. And they live there, and they live well because Joseph takes care of them despite what they did. And so that's the end of Genesis. Yay! Exodus. Oh, I'm gonna have a time editing this. Exodus